tell me, the chemistry works so well in the movie, clearly in real life as well. What is it about? It just seemed like you guys were goading each other on to be funnier and funnier in this film.
We like each other.
There was a bit of that,
helps.
wasn't there?
There was a lot of that, really. I think it's really remarkable because we didn't talk about it that much. Joel wrote it for the two of us, and we showed up in the Carlton Hotel and read it, and then the next day started shooting it.
Yeah, we did a read-through, didn't we? And said, oh, this is going to be fun. Not quite knowing how much fun it was going to be.
It just looked
and then
like you were
feeling
having
guilty that we were having that much fun. I think if you don't have fun making something like this, then nobody's going to enjoy it. I often say that to young actors when they say, how are we going to do it? I say, have fun. Because the audience will then have fun with you. Without being indulgent, you know, you really do have to bring the lightest of touches, you know.
You can tell you were having fun in the movie. So it was written specifically for the two of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever had a movie together before?
No.
I didn't think so.
First time.
No.
I was thinking of you singing in Mamma Mia. What is it about you that brings out the funny in ladies best known for their dramatic roles like Emma, like Meryl Streep? There's something about working with Pierce Brosnan that just, brings out the comedic
What about all the women he's worked with and all the others who just want to shag him endlessly? Meryl and I didn't get to do that, did we? Thank you very much. No, there was none of that. It was all, you know, all friendly, just lying about on bed fully clothed. I personally feel hard done by.
Quiet, for God's sake, really.
But you didn't die. I think most of those women died, though, in the Bond women. You and Meryl got to live.
We got to live. That's very true.
I had a good answer, I can't remember it. Really. So there you go.
What else? So go on, ask us another. We've gone under now.
Yes.
What I loved about this film was that it reminded me of sort of romantic comedies in the 50s and 60s as well.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like, it almost reminded me of Bringing Up Baby or something like that.
Yeah.
You're kind of, there is a farcical element to it, and sort of how far can you push it? Did you guys think of that when you were making the film, that it had a bit of a retro quality to it?
It's an old movie, old-fashioned movie. That's what it was. We never really said that specifically, but I think we both knew it instinctively, and it was on the page, and it was fairly evident. And then when you have players like Celia Emery and Timothy Spall, it just flew. And also, you know, Joel is such a giving fellow,
and also the script is so wonderful. And a lot people have been asking if we improvise, but you can't improvise that stuff. You've got to learn it and then deliver it very quick, which is another thing that reminds you of the 50s and 60s. I think that really quick
tip
fire,
of the tongue,
tip of the tongue dialogue that
space.
has to go very fast, not leaving any spaces. And Joel was very keen on that, wasn't he? So it's loose, but at the same time it's got to be very tight, very tightly played.
That was his direction.
Faster, that's what it was.
That was it, faster,
yeah.
faster.
Always, faster.
I was wondering about the improvisation, because there were certain points of it where I'm like, are they sort of just improvising this and goading each other on to
That's
sort
a
of
great compliment. I take it as a compliment.
push
I
it
do.
further and
Yeah.
further? I intended it as one, so I'm glad.
Okay.
That's good.
That's always good. For me as well. Yes, I'm communicating. I'm doing my
If
job.
it wasn't for you, were just making it all up. As you went along, I could see. I was like, oh dear. No, that's good that it's good that you thought that.
It was hilarious. Tell me, another thing was that we came out of it, you know, especially during the film festival when we were doing all the screenings, there was a lot of dramatic films. There's a lot of films that are quite heavy, sad, disturbing. It hit me that I actually haven't seen a lot of romantic comedies lately, period. Especially those with A-list actors, with an A-list director. Why do you think that is? It actually reminded me of the fact that there haven't been very many romantic comedies lately.
It's a very dark period in cinema, isn't it, really? It's
Very.
quite bleak. And then times are somewhat like that, too. So obviously it's reflected in the arts. It's time to snap out of it, I think.
Well, I mean, yeah, you have to address, art is there to address what's going on, but we did used to make films that were designed to make you feel happy from the moment you sat down. You actually went on purpose to be taken out of yourself to feel happy. We've all got a little bit, I want to say, up ourselves. And actually I think that there is an element of that. There's an element of real pretension that's come into it's always been there. Always been there in the arts, you know, but to make something that's funny and happy is not considered very cool. Right. You know, it's not like It's not
It's
that
too-
hard
it's
edge.
too earnest,
It's
almost. Considered too earnest.
Well, it's the opposite of earnest, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
That's the weird irony about it.
Is that you're not taking
Is that
yourself
you're not
seriously.
taking it seriously, and actually, people find that quite hard. They find it quite hard to let go of the sort of. But it's got to be really about something. If it's not about something, then it's, you know, I mean, what are we doing here? I mean, we're artists here, and we've really got to, like, actually address what's going on in the world at the moment. You know what I mean? And I think that actually sometimes, you know what, if we don't have a good time and we don't use our art to lift people and have a good time, then we're missing a trick, you know?
Well, you definitely did with this film.
Well, hey,
Congratulations.
hurrah!
So nice
Good.
meeting you.